I'm here in my house and looking at my diaries and trying to find the information of when my episodes happened. I'm very disappointed. It turns out that I'm missing 3 diaries, 3, 4, and 8. And these are my dream journals that I kept for several years as well. And I came across this entry, and I'm going to start recording these because I'm afraid I might have a fire and lose the rest of these. And I want to get the relevant points out there on video right now without too much worry about betraying people that are in my diaries. I'm going to try not to say any names. I'm going to say blank because, you know, there were people in my past that were parts of my breakdowns, and I don't want anybody to get hurt by my relaying the things that happened to me. I may not publish this. I may publish this. Depends on what this says. So I guess I'm going to focus elsewhere so that I can just read it. This is an episode or an entry from May 3rd, 2002. I believe 1998 was my first episode, and this was 2002. And I'm not sure certain, but here is what it says. Well, I'm still here. I took that train labeled psychotic episode once again. The second time I've jumped on with no thought of my own coherency and landed from the fall, or should I say the springboard, at the stress unit in Owasso, Michigan. How did it start this time? By my delving into my past and into my dreams again. Again, reading those. From the past 2.5 to 3 years, from before my first breakdown to the present. Apparently I wasn't strong enough to take yet. If ever, I feel like I should just stay out of all this stuff, maybe forever. After all, am I getting any closer to what is going on in this wacko brain of mine? Or am I just floundering in my own feces? Like Blank speculates, maybe this search for the ultimate theory that explains everything is futile, that once one gets too close to understanding, one drowns. I believe this may be true. I've been trying so hard to understand, to comprehend, to explain what I cannot. To explain, I cannot. Because to go there is like waving a big flag over my head for that psychotic train. Add some pot to the ride and the train goes so fast that when it derails, as in Potterville, Michigan, on Memorial Day, there was a chemical spill. I am surprised to be left standing in one piece. I've been lucky twice now, but everyone's luck runs short after a while, even if my stars say I'm luckier than the average person. Haha. I'm also a Libra, so that means I need balance, something I've been lacking for quite some time. I don't know much about my Virgo half. Maybe, no, I won't go searching again. I need to just be me. Jilly Bean. Boy, it was all in there again. I'm definitely bipolar. That's a given now. No denying it. Now I just have to learn to live with it, and live with it. I will. I hope to live anyway. I only want to keep from making Blank suffer so. He tries so hard to understand and support me, yet I have pushed him away so far at times that I wonder why he's still with me. I know that I'm screwed up, not to the point of no return, but way. I am taking some control of all that now. For one, I'm off the pot. Yay! It's been since my hospital stay, so that was about the 18th April since I took my last hits. April of 2002. I shouldn't have. It's what put me down that road. But I know better now that what I should have learned the first time. I feel so dumb. I should have listened to my dad. But I am still alive and not smoking pot now. I will not make that mistake again. In fact, I have no urge to do so. The memory of that bad shrooms trip I had on Dewey Street keeps coming back to me. I feel that the ego death of that psychedelic experience and my own quote-unquote ego deaths of my psychotic episodes were the same thing. It's all playing with fire, and no one should have to go through it, but we all will. And do. I've seen my own brother, blank, go through it. It was like this. I'm sitting on the couch, and everything I do seems like the decision of a lifetime. It's me, and blank is God or Fadi or some other force that is making me confront my inner demons so that I peel like an onion, revealing my true inner core, which is what all three of these major experiences have done, made me see what is truly inside of myself. The things I remember most is blank giving me 2 pieces of pizza, and when I bit into them, things just started melting. I started thinking crazy thoughts then, like, this is the end. I'm making the wrong choices. I shouldn't be doing this. What am I doing? On and on. The battle in my mind had begun. And as was done before me, it was done again within my mind. It became the end of the world for me, where I was a girl in the Apostolic Lutheran Church, and Fadi, blank, was going to sit me down and peel that layer off of me. I remember the taste of that pizza. It was dry and it stuck in my mouth. I remember blank bringing me water, almost laughing at me because I guzzled it. So he asked me if I don't like it. It seems like he's playing a game with me, like he's possessed and knows the right words to say. I feel like he's trying to get me to confess by way of persuasion that this hell is not going to end until I finally told him everything. All of my feelings, every one, all of it. I'm not certain as to when this was with the pizza, but I'm guessing it was Friday night. Good Friday? Might have been Good Friday. It just resounds so greatly with that first time on Dewey Street. An episode to be sure, but a lesser one that didn't land me in the hospital anyway, but still is on my mind, obviously. Another thing is the whole Don Quixote thing. I remember blank reading it after blank, and then blank goes and gets it for me to read after I started freaking out and not being able to calm myself after the whole pizza thing. Really? Is this my fate? Am I to be constantly tormented by all of this? Will I ever find the peace I know that is somewhere within me? Am I being tricked by Satan? Are these demons my own creation? Is this my karma? Do I deserve all this? I know I've done some horrible things to some people, but am I to be continuously punished for these things? Can I be forgiven? Can I forgive myself? I know I need to. Can it be done completely? Absolutely. Certainly. The fear is strong in me. I need to stop and be reasonable. I need to remember that the only thing to fear is fear itself. That helps, but I'm afraid I am weak. So weak. I'm afraid and I'm weak. That's why I fall again and again. I need to find strength. I need to ask for guidance, but I'm afraid of what that will bring. I guess I should just try to remain true to the teachings of Alexandria, my yoga professor. Even though part of me feels like her teachings conflict with the church's, and that's where I feel like my fear comes in, that she's wrong and they're right. But are they truly different? At their core, I don't think so, but I also believe I may be punishing myself for what the church considers sin, i.e. all that I've done in my past. But I also believe I'm a good person now, which came about as a result of all that I've done. So there is a paradox there. How do I deal with it? Can I abandon the false tenets of the church when deep down I feel that Fadi was a compassionate, caring man who had our best interests in mind? I guess that's where my work is headed. I need to follow one set of beliefs unwaveringly, and there I should be able to find my strength. And to tell myself the truth, for me, I'd have to say that I belong to the path that Alexandra has laid out before me. I must practice and find strength in the chakras and in my meditations. After all, there was peace found for Jesus and Buddha through meditation, and it does calm the mind. I just have been too distracted till now to give it a chance to work for me. This time around it will be different. I will find myself bored. If I find myself bored, I will read or write or meditate. I need to have solid avenues to both entertain and to calm myself. I am bipolar. I admit it. It's time to do the work now and heal myself. Interesting. It's 20 years later and I don't believe any longer that I am bipolar. I'm Jill Susan Kesti, human being.